everybody. This is Sylvia from Odyssey of Enlightenment, and today I would like to share with you how to use CTT, or consciousness transformation techniques, created by the great George Deisman, to transcend or clear some limiting beliefs that may pop up. I've been using this in my personal life. I am working with George to clear blocks. And if you'd like to connect with George, I'm going to mention his email below so that you can contact him. George does not take payment for his services, but you do have to be dedicated to doing the work in order for him to work with you. So I'll definitely put that below, and you can reach out to George and connect with him that way. But I'm excited to share the way I've been using CTT in my life lately, in noticing it's just another wonderful tool to use in clearing the blocks that pop up sometimes, the beliefs, but also to create new beliefs. If you've ever watched Bashar, he talks a lot about giving yourself permission, a permission slip to do certain things, to feel a certain way. And a lot of times that's what's holding us back, is like this feeling that we can't know, like I don't have permission to feel that way, or that's for other people, that's not for me. And that's not true. It is one decision away, and you can give yourself permission to do the things that you've wanted to do, to feel the way you want to feel. And it's one little tiny step away. And CTT is a wonderful way to help clear the block and bring in a new mindset. Now, this is only a tiny, tiny tip of the iceberg of what you can do with CTT. As George mentioned in the interview that we did together, which is in the channel, and also put a link below, along with the article that I wrote for In5D about CTT. There's a lot of wonderful things you can do with it. And this is just one of the many, many, many different things. But if you would like to go really deep and have a session, I highly recommend reaching out to George. This is his passion. He loves doing this stuff, and it is pretty transformational. It really goes deep, and I love how it's kind of a hybrid of all of these wonderful tools that we use, like the QHHT, the BQH, and EFT, so many wonderful tools. And I love that we can mix and match and create hybrids that can help people that much quicker. And in this environment, I feel like you just have to be willing to want to heal yourself. And like the universe just backs you up really quick. It's like, oh, she wants to heal, let's help her heal. So I mean, take advantage of it. And that's why I'm filming this today, in hopes that it helps you like it's been helping me. And hopefully this will help you transform past some of those limitations. And please, by all means, let me know in the comments below. I want to know how this works for you. How do you feel different? Does it empower you? What do you notice in the days and weeks ahead after beginning this? So first, I'd like to use something that Dolores Cannon gifted the world when she gifted us with QHHT, which is quantum healing hypnosis technique. For those of you that aren't familiar, Dolores Cannon invented this method of hypnosis, past life regression, in order to connect with the higher self. But today, I'm using a portion of what she created for our protection. I believe that when you're doing this type of healing work, it's important to have a sacred space and to create your sacred space. There's many, many ways to do this. This is not the way, but it's a beautiful way. And I love to honor her because I'm a big fan of Dolores Cannon, and I do QHHT. I'm a practitioner. So I just wanted to incorporate her and pay homage to Dolores in this video by using her pyramid of protection that she uses at the beginning of QHHT. So definitely, if you're interested in your own QHHT session, reach out to me. You can reach me at silmolera@gmail.com, and I'll mention that email in the links below. But now I would like to get started with the pyramid of protection that Dolores Cannon created in QHHT. So what you do is you can close your eyes, or if you are a good visualizer and you just visualize, you know, really well, you can keep your eyes open, definitely. But I would like for you to imagine a beautiful pyramid composed entirely of white light. So you just imagine it all around you. A very beautiful thing to see. It glows, it sparkles, it shimmers. I want you to place yourself at the center of that pyramid. Just imagine it all around you. It's glowing, it's sparkling, it's shimmering. And this pyramid, we are setting the intention that this white light pyramid is our protection. It is protecting us from any energy less than love. This pyramid will be surrounding us the entire time that we do this work here today. And I'm asking for this pyramid to shield us and make us invisible to any energy less than love. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now that we have our pyramid of protection, I am going to walk you through, I'm going to perform them, and I would like for you to follow along. And I'm going to do my absolute best to speak slowly so that you can verbally copy the script of what I'm saying and you tap with me. That way, I'm setting the intention that my energy, your energy, and everybody else's energy that watches this, past, present, future, because there is no time limit. We are not restricted by time. Everybody that watches this video right now, past, present, future, in any time frame, all of their energy will contribute to my energy, and it will contribute to your energy, and it will be that much more potent and powerful, and we will all together co-create this tapping experience to give it that much more oomph and gasoline to manifest what we're creating here today. So all of us, we'll be working in tandem together to bring you the results that you need. So I'm setting that intention for this video and any other tapping video that I do. If you like this video and you would like to see more tapping content, please let me know and I will make more videos. Email me, let me know in the comments, and I would be more than happy to share what I personally use when I'm tapping for myself, because I do this work. Anything that I film is tools that I have used on myself. I am my own guinea pig and I use it for myself. And then if it works, I get so excited about the results that I get that I have to share it. I actually hear them screaming, film it, share it, film it, because it's helpful. It works. I see the proof, the evidence, and that's why I'm so excited to share it with you, because I know it's going to help you too, and I hope that you share your results with me. Okay, so what I've been noticing is I've been talking with George, and I asked if we could do another show on, he calls it affirmations and tail enders. So in that technique, you basically declare an affirmation and then you notice what contradictory beliefs pop up after you make that declaration, after you make that affirmation, that statement. Like, notice what pops up to contradict what you're saying. And so I've been working on this myself in private under the guidance of George, of course. And I've noticed the limiting beliefs that have been popping up are very interesting. And so I'm excited to share just a little taste of some of those beliefs so that I know I'm not the only one. I mean, in talking to other practitioners, other healers, friends, family members, you know, and reading your guys' emails, we're all, you know, going through similar things in different ways, yes, but they're pretty similar. And that's interesting to me, because it seems to be like we're tapping into this collective belief of limitation and lack that is not true, because you know, energy is limitless, and you can, all you have to do is tap into that vibration, into that frequency, in order for it to come to you and be magnetized to you, and therefore invited into your experience, right? So one of the things that George loves tapping for is insights, as you noticed in our previous interview that I did with him about what is CTT. And insights is just ideas that you hadn't thought of, ideas that may be there in a whisper, but that you don't outright notice, that they're not, you know, they're just like just a soft little whisper. And tapping for insights is a great way to expand, you know, your knowledge, to guide you, to bring you that next breadcrumb, that next clue to get you to take the next step in what you want to achieve. So it's kind of like hints, clues, and who can't use more of those? I know I can. So let's tap for insights. So again, I'm going to be reading from my script, and I'm going to do it slowly so that you repeat after me. Okay? So in order to tap, we need to hit both sides bilaterally. Bilateral means one at a time. And don't worry about how many thumps, just do it. Like, don't even think about it. It doesn't have to be a certain number. You just have to do it one at a time, one at a time, one side at a time, okay? So you put your hands out like you're gonna hug someone, and you cross. This side goes over here. This side goes over here. Take a deep breath, center yourself inside your pyramid. There's a part of me that knows how to manifest wonderful insights to help me in the best way for me to accomplish all that I desire for my highest and best good. That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now. It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease. My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love, healing, information, permission, and deep joy now. I'll take a deep breath and feel that joy and gratitude. Information transfer is now complete. So be it. It is done. And that's how you tap. Now you can change the wording of, after there's a part of my being, there's a part of me that knows how to, you can change that fill-in spot to something else. And that's how you can tap to gain what you need, what you're specifically looking for. So that one's for that, for insights. This one, I noticed, like I was referring to about Bashar, that, give yourself a permission slip, he says, to like giving myself permission to be happy. Because sometimes you wake up and like this weird, funky mood just starts to take over, and you're like, where's that even coming from? So, what I've been doing is giving myself permission to be happy. Now I choose to be happy. I'm choosing to be happy, and I give myself permission to be happy. So I've noticed that makes a huge difference. Once I just make that decision and give myself permission, it's like, oh, I can breathe again. I can exhale. I have permission to be happy because I gave it to me. I'm the boss of me. So I'm giving myself permission to be happy. So let's tap to give ourselves permission to be happy. Okay, you're going to cross one hand, one hand. There's a part of me that knows how to give myself permission to be happy. That part of me is willing to inform the rest of me now. It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease. My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love, healing, information, permission, and deep joy now. Now take a deep breath. Feel that deep joy and gratitude. Information transfer is now complete. So be it. It is done. And you've given yourself permission to feel happy. Now you can give yourself permission for any number of things. So you can use this to give yourself permission to be happy, to be successful, to be wealthy, to heal, anything. And I mean, that's what I love about tapping, is that it's so versatile. It's so, you can cut it to fit, tailor made to you, to whatever you may be going through at this moment, because we're not all, what we're going through is not cookie cutter. Yes, it's similar, but there's nuances that are personal to you, to your experience, to what you're going through. I mean, not everybody's a mother. Not everybody is single. Not everybody is struggling with finances. Not everybody, things like that. Everybody has something that makes their situation unique. So with the tapping, you can cut it and trim it to what you need. And of course, if you want to go deeper, I highly recommend that, and have, a session where you can tap into that core belief that's limiting you and clear it, get rid of it so that you can heal. And you'll notice many things begin to shift after you clear those key core traumas. And that's what George is always talking about, is the key core traumas that limited you in the first place. And a lot of times they're in past lives, and you've been carrying that garbage around for forever and ever. And it's like you suddenly feel lighter when you've cleared things like that. And I mean, the same goes with QHHT. When you tap into those past lives and you see, oh my goodness, that's where it all started. That's so ridiculous. Like wow, like you get a new perspective. It gives you perspective. It gives you, you kind of get to see where the other person is coming from. If you have issues with a person, and I mean, we're human, we have relationships, and we're not always going to get along or understand, people all of the time. Hindsight is 2020, and I love that these tools like CTT and QHHT and BQH, they all give us tools and access and the ability to clear that stuff, to be able to see things from a new perspective, and to heal them and transform them at the root. So I really hope this is helping you, and I hope that you use it, and I hope that you reach out to George if you feel called to do deeper work. The next one I would like to do, to give you a sample of what I've been working on, is clearing the belief that you can't afford to fail. I think a lot of us, I know myself definitely, especially with this channel and with the spiritual work that I do, after having been in the matrix for so long in 3D, in 20 years of law enforcement, I mean, that's so militant. And then all of a sudden, total 180 to be doing spiritual work and like helping people in another way where it's not like emergent. I mean, it is emergent because it's like, you know what an awakening feels like. It's not fun, right? It can be really scary. So it's so interesting how similar but how different at the same time. Being in 911, working with people at their absolute worst when they need help, and I'm the one giving them the tools that they need, you know, to help them in that particular situation. It's not that different from spiritual work, from doing a QHHT or a BQH session, or even a tapping session, because people come to you because they're at a crossroads. They're confused. They're not clear. They want to clear out the belief, the clutter, they want solutions. And these tools give you access. They're keys to unlock that potential, that freedom, that reaching the other side of that situation, so that you can transcend it and be happier, be lighter, have fun, and bring more light into your experience, because that's what we're here for. We're here for the experience. Life is beautiful. It's fun. It's an adventure. People are amazing. Love is amazing. And we should clear out all the garbage that's on top of us so that we can enjoy all of that, because that's what we came here for. And what's the point of living if you're not going to have fun and if you're not going to enjoy it, right? Let's have the most fun that we possibly can. Okay, so the next one is to letting go and healing the belief that I cannot afford to fail, because sometimes doing something new is really scary. I've been guided and keep receiving the guidance to come out as and share my gifts with the public in a new way. So up until now, all I've been doing is, I mean, these videos, of course, and sharing my story, because I was told that I transmit codes to people through my eyes and through my voice. So I was urged to get out in the public, show my face so people can hear my voice. And I did it kicking and screaming because I did not want to. I was terrified, but I did it anyway. And to my shock and disbelief, it has been helping people. So it is my honor to share what I've been gifted to help you. So the next thing that I've been guided to do is share my psychic abilities. And that terrifies me because it's like, oh, well, it's just something I do with friends, or it's just something I do with family members. It's just something I do with my, you know, friends of family, and helping them, guiding them in the messages that I receive. But now I'm being invited, pushed really at some point, to come out and offer my services in a new way, whether that's picture reading pictures for people, offering that as a service, intuitive tarot, offering that as a service, intuitive guidance, offering, coaching, whatever it is that comes through to me, and offering it to you, or whoever wants to partake of these sessions to help them, and not just hide behind QHHT or BQH, or even tapping for that matter. Because like with the tapping, even that, I've been guided to help people with that. And a lot of limiting beliefs have been popping up, like, oh, who am I? Like, who am I to offer psychic readings, or offer tarot readings, or offer picture readings? And I was shown, you do it anyway. You're doing it anyway. So let other people, benefit from what you're doing anyway. And that's how I started on Facebook. Initially was sharing rune readings that I would do for myself. And I heard in my head very clearly, make it public, share it with the public. And again, kicking and screaming, I didn't want to share the runes publicly. It was just something that I did for myself. And I was told other people need this too, because like I said, even though it's a different situation that you're going through, it's still similar to what I'm going through and what we're all going through, because we're all in this collective consciousness and we're sharing experiences. So I am starting that. I'm starting a Facebook business page, and I'm taking the leap, the quantum leap, like my friend Valerie said. And I'm doing it. I'm sharing my gift with all of you, and I hope it helps you, because that's what I'm being urged to do. And I mean, nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Fortune favors the bold. So here I go. I'm jumping off the cliff like the Fool card, and I'm sharing what I get with you in hopes that it helps you. So if you're interested, I will definitely, after I create the page, because I've been hearing to do it, but I've been like, oh, I'll do it later. And it's like, when is it going to be the right time? You're never going to feel ready. You just have to jump. So I'm jumping. Okay. So the belief that popped up is that I can't afford to fail, because I think if you have Virgo energy in your chart, I know I do, it's that OCD, control freak, perfectionist that has to be perfect, and zero risk, because that's the only way you can succeed. And that's not true. Anything is possible at any time. You just have to be willing to try, and the universe will meet you. And so I realized that that belief was there. It was lingering. And so I've been tapping to heal it, to clear it, because it's bullshit. It's not true. And if this is something that you struggle with on some level, please join me in tapping so we can clear it and let go of that belief. You can take risks. It is okay. All of life is a risk. You're making a risk by walking out that front door to go out into the world. You don't know if you're going to come back, right? And I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm just saying it's true, right? Falling in love, you don't know if it's going to work out, but it's fun trying. Again, nothing ventured, nothing gained. So let's tap to let go and heal this belief that we cannot afford to fail. So you outstretch your arms. There's a part of me that knows how to let go and heal the belief that I cannot afford to fail. That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now. It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease. My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love, healing, information, permission, and deep joy now. Take a deep breath and feel that deep joy and gratitude. Information transfer is now complete. So be it. It is done. Now we've cleared it. And I mean, you can use this to let go and heal the belief of ... whatever you want. And again, if you like this tapping video, I've been hearing the call to do it, but I kept putting it off. Like, who am I? I didn't invent tapping. George did. But I keep hearing the push to do it because, again, it's something that I'm doing for myself. And what helps me might help one of you. So it is my honor to help you. And if it does help you, and if you're excited by this and you want to see more, please let me know. Comment below. Thanks again. And